I always have a lot to say in my head. But when I turn the camera on, I never know where to begin. So I'm out for a walk and I decided just turn the camera on and allow the words to escape from your lips. So here I go. So I live in New York. I'm West Indian, and years and years and years ago, I attended the West Indian Day Parade. The first 2 times were okay. The last time not so much because my mama nearly had a fight. I was like, yeah, I'm out. But then since then, I have not had the desire to go. I prefer to just hug my house. I like to be home, and if I want to see the costumes, then back when I used to watch television more, I would catch it on the news or now YouTube. A couple months ago, someone invited me to participate as a t-shirt vendor on Labor Day at the parade. And I guess it was like a brief extroverted moment. I was like, oh yeah, sure. But as the days draw near, I'm starting to become a little bit anxious. I don't know why. I think the thought of being in this high energy atmosphere, not really knowing what to expect, and being out all day. She told me that I have to be there by 5 a.m. to set up. I'm an early riser, so it's not a big deal, but it's just the all day part of it. So a little anxious. Good evening. I realized that this is a part of my journey. This is I guess I wouldn't say a test, but a challenge to overcome. Now, so let me backtrack a little bit. So yes, I do have a t-shirt business. I started it back in the fall of 2020, around election time. One of the first t-shirts that I did was in support of Kamala. And it was because she's Jamaican, I'm Jamaican. And so it was that. And look at that, fast forward 4 years and here we are again. Anyway, when I started the business, it was to do like fun t-shirts, but too many designs. Way too many. My website is tshirtsanddenim.com. That's with 1 N. And so I've been doing that. Now, the slogan for my business is, at T-Shirts and Denim, we help you to express yourself without saying a word. Now, that's something that I did in 2020. And, well, the T-shirt business was in 2020. But I came up with a slogan when I joined a morning networking group. A colleague invited me to join. It was during COVID, so I was like, okay, what the heck. And now, when I look back, I realized that these were guided footsteps because God was preparing me for my journey and where I am now. So for this networking group, we had to have a 45-second commercial. I was like, what am I going to say? And so I came up with the slogan, at T-Shirts and Denim, we help you to express yourself without saying a word. Now, when I look back, I realized that, these are the thoughts of an introvert. It's like, okay, well, if it's on my shirt, just read it, because I don't feel like talking. I don't feel like saying, right? Anyway, fast forward to today. I am preparing for this thing. Now, I have done one pop-up shop before, and that was a few years ago. It was okay. It was a good experience. Learned a lot of what to do and what not to do for these type of events. I took way too many shirts, but when you have a lot of designs, it's hard to figure out which ones to use. For this one, I'm bringing about maybe like eight or 10 designs, just to get the feel. And the reality of it is, if I get ready before time, I just want to be able to pack up and go. it's a little scary. I'm not even going front. It's a little scary, but I have to do it. When I look back at the things that I've done, I pretty much move in silence. And because I feel like whoever knows, whoever is to know will find out in due time. When I launched my t-shirt business, I didn't tell anyone. I did not let anyone know. I think maybe like 1 or 2 people, but for the most part, it was mommy. When she was speaking with family or friends or whatever happened, she would, just casually mention it. And they would ask, her, well, why didn't Antoine say something? And her response, for the most part, was, well, you know how she is. So it's a little, unusual to start a business and not announce it, because how do you expect clients, how do you expect customers if you do not do this? This morning, my message was, in order to achieve, you must believe. And while I believe that I do believe, I think that in the back of my brain, there's always some apprehension. And because of that, I think I limit myself because of the unknown. So today I decided that I'm going to do my best to go all in. I'm going to do some promotion this weekend. I'm going to prepare banners to have there. And the hope is that I will use Monday as the springboard to begin to show up for myself. I do a lot because between the t-shirt business, the book, and various social media accounts, I'm managing a lot. Plus there's the day job. Now, not having a social life per se helps, because then I have no plans to make for any given weekend per se, and that's that. And as far as rest is concerned, my body is accustomed to 5 hours. That's my norm. And as of late, it's been 4, sometimes 3. But since I'm really not doing anything, aside from coming out for walks, going to the office, I don't really have weekend activities. So I don't need to, I guess rest is important, but I think I treat my body well. I eat properly, I drink a lot of water. I don't drink, don't smoke, never have, never will. And so for the most part, I think I'm pretty healthy. Anyway, I'm just rambling. Well, yeah, I'm looking forward to this Monday on the Parkway. I'm trying to figure out what to do and how to prepare for that kind of environment. Again, it's going to be an all-day event. Not really sure what the weather is going to be like, so it's hard to prepare for that. But at least I'll be among people that I know, because I'm actually going to be sharing the booth with someone or the person who invited me. And she's going to be selling her pepper. So at least I'll have company there. But I'm going to monitor my behavior. I'm going to see how I do. I plan to rest as much as I can on Sunday so that I can be charged or at least somewhat charged and relaxed so that I can be there on Monday, because then I have to show up for work on Tuesday. So it's not even like I could take Tuesday as my rest / recharge day, although I might work it out. I don't know. Yeah, so that's that. As you can see, I'm out on my walk, so I expect to get home to find my t-shirts, because I ordered t-shirts. I ordered the designs that I want to use. I usually cut them out, but ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. So I decided to just do the DTF throughout this time around, because it will save me a whole lot of time. But I expect all of that to come tonight. And that's the other thing too, I haven't done anything for my t-shirt business in terms of showing what I do, how I do, or anything like that. So I have to start. Anybody out there want to help me? Because I do need help. I need someone who will understand the quiet, but then who will be willing to assist me, or at least give me some pointers and guidance on how to do what to do. I think sometimes for me, if I have someone there to kind of like hold my hand and walk with me at least the first couple steps, then I'm fine. But I mean, I'll get it done. I will get it done. There's no doubt about that, because that's how I am. It's just the time. But yeah, I feel like I've been so focused that I didn't realize how fast the days were going by, because I go for my evening walks, and this happened when I was training for the half marathon, because when I came home from work on the days when I was in the office, I would come home and go for my run during training, and I decided to continue the habit after the half marathon, because coming out for a walk is a way for me to, I guess, like decompress, just be out in the open, you know, fresh air, and to think. For me, it is therapy. So on the days when I'm home, sometimes it's twice a day. Most times it's twice a day. On the days when I'm home. And one day I left home, and a neighbor up the block, she was sitting on her stoop with her husband, and she said to me, "Do you walk twice a day?" And I was like, yeah. And I felt a little like attacked. It was so weird. And I got home and I said to my mother, I gotta walk a different direction. And I told her why. She was like, so why are you gonna change your route? And I'm like, I don't know. I did feel uncomfortable and awkward. And I did change my route for 2 days, but then I was like, you know what? I ain't no punk. I'm gonna walk my route. Because it's my prerogative. And so that's it. Coming from an evening walk, and it's sometimes anywhere between 3.5 to 4 miles. Get my steps in, and you know, time away from the computer, because when I work from home, I feel like I'm sitting all day, and that's not good. That's not good at all. So I look forward to coming out of the house, and I'm now trying to figure out what am I going to do when it gets darker, number one, and two, in the winter. I'm telling myself that I'm going to continue this wonderful habit, but I guess we'll see. But yeah, I just finished 2.25 miles. Like I said, I still got a while to go. I like to walk around the neighborhood, so this way, if I walk one way, I gotta walk back. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to this thing on Monday. I'm excited to, I guess, give a recap. That's the other thing. So I haven't really been good at doing long form videos. But that's because I'm in my head and I don't know what to say. I have recorded a lot, so they're in my phone. I just need to get them off the phone and post them. Because I didn't even talk about my trip to Jamaica, but that's definitely going to be another video. So anyway, I will end here. Thank you for watching. If you are new here, please subscribe and like. This will help me to grow. And let's start some dialogue. You know, comment below about what it is that you are doing or would like to do that, you know, like you're hesitating about because of your anxiety. I will see you on the next one.